Event organisers, as you can see, us three right here, myself, Peter, Tom Felwell, and Oliver. I'm not going to try to say Zimmernezik. There you go. Basically, it's just going to be a quick introduction. Lay down a few rules, make sure you all know where they are, let you know what's happening later on. No, yeah, pretty much. So Tom's just going to go over some health and safety stuff with you.
Unfortunately, there's all the health and safety stuff that you just need to know. You're all University of Lincoln students, so you probably know it all already. We've got fire exits. There's signs up there. These doors, we're not going to be using Lab A for the weekend, but in the event that we've got to get out, you can unlock the doors and get out. But obviously this one's going to be open, so that's the easiest way to get out. There's 2 fire escapes either end. You can use the stairs either end. I know I look like an air hostess doing that. Don't use the lift if there is a fire. It's a simple thing. So Lab C is going to be the sleeping area. As some of you know, it's white carded, so you need to get an event organised to let you in. You can get out by just pushing the button by the door. We've got a kitchen. Presumably you've all read your welcome packs. It says you're not supposed to be eating and drinking in here, so the designated areas are just going to be somewhere outside. And we've got the kitchen as well, so you can chill out, and that's where all the food will be, and the seats and stuff. I think more or less that's all the gubbins to cover.
How much detail should we go through? Well, if all goes well, we'll have some guests down here for about 11 o'clock. I know it's like another hour or so, but you know, I'm going to be honest, we did not expect everyone to get here on time. We were, 10 o'clock, expecting people to roll in at 10. Maybe even, it's bad planning in a way, or good planning, depends on how you look at it. Obviously, coding is going to start at 12, or creating, or whatever it is that you guys are going to be doing. And since daylight savings is happening, we'll be finishing at 1 tomorrow. If anyone has any problems with that, or think I've done something wrong, please say. No?
We haven't.
Fantastic. Obviously, you all know who the judges are and everything for tomorrow. We've got Dr. Ben Kerman.
Thank you.
We have 2 representatives from Crytek coming along. Hopefully, they should be here later on today. And we have 2 reps coming from Rockstar as well, who will be judging, who once again should be here today as well. I'm sure you've all seen the prizes and everything up for grabs and know all the rules. I don't really know what else to say right now. But oh yeah, so once again, kitchen area is going to be the main area for eating and drinking. No eating or drinking in the labs. We're going to be quite strict with this, and if you're caught doing it, it's just like no tolerance really for it. Strong possibility you'll be disqualified if you keep doing it and taking the mick. But yeah, don't break any computers. When it comes to equipment, we do have some limited equipment that we're willing to lend out. They'll be like to an individual basis, so you will be responsible for the equipment that is loaned to you. If it breaks, it's your fault, etc. We have some connects available. If anyone wants to do some connect stuff, how many do you have? 6, so plus 2. So we have 8 in total for that. We have some XNA controllers if any of you want any of that. And obviously you can download any software you want onto the computers, providing you do it legally. Yeah, I don't know whether Oliver would like to explain his little game for you all, which apparently is plagiarized.
Well, I made it clear that actually it's based on another game, and the game is being played by using these sheets that are actually should be lying in front of you. If not, we do have a couple of spare ones. And the game is very simple. It's basically, when starting the game, you basically write down a caption in the first bit. So instead of explaining the game, I'm just going to play it with Peter and Tom, just quickly. So I'll write down, well, a British moustache. I can't spell today. Okay, I wrote down British moustache, and then I pass it to the next player. The next player can be anybody in the room. So actually we encourage to pass it on to anybody. So
Preferably someone in a different team, you know.
even
Meet
better,
people,
yeah.
say hi.
So I pass it
your
on
fellow
to
jammers.
the person I don't know. Hello, what's your name? Peter? Oh, very good. And Peter, what he's got to do in the next bit is basically draw a small picture that best describes the caption, the given caption. Okay. So what he's got to do next is do the forward. Oh, that doesn't matter, it's fine.
It's
Okay. Alright. So what he's doing next is basically folds forwards or backwards and pass it on to the next player. Next player would be Tom. Tom sees the caption, and what he's got to do now is describe best what the picture, what he thinks it is.
And like max a sentence, you know, the fewer words the better, because you can come out with some really amusing stuff by the end of it.
Mm.
And yeah.
So that's basically something that you wrote, and the next player basically.
I know I can read that from there, Olivia.
Yeah, that's true. It's just an example. And so pass it on to the next player. Next player sees the drawing and the caption, pulls it down, so that the next player only sees the caption. And then pass it on to the next player who only sees the caption, has to do a drawing, etc., etc. And the game is repeated until the sheet is completely full. When this happens, the player basically unfolds everything and sees how things developed into. And actually part of the game is as well to find out who wrote the first caption. Actually you can clearly see how things developed into one thing into another. So I wrote a British moustache, Peter drew a couple of fancy lines and a cup of tea. Well, from what I think it's a cup of tea. And Tom described it as butterfly and teacup. So you can clearly see that it started with a British moustache and ended up with teacups and butterflies.
Yeah, so obviously if you guys want to give that game a go, great. It's a great way just to speak to other people in different teams and laugh and joke about it later. On another note, inside the welcome package you'll see contact numbers. You'll see both internal numbers for security, and for this office here you'll see the society phone, which you can use if you need to get in contact with anyone and can't find anyone. Also, later on tonight, obviously the doors will all lock, and the only door you'll be able to use to get in or out will be the security door, side door. I'm sure everyone here knows where it is and has probably used it before.
Presume they haven't.
Yeah, I am presuming.
It's on the ground. If you don't know, it's on the ground floor, basically the opposite side of the building to the main door. So it's in that corner there, and it's a push button to get out, but it's a key code to get in. So what you've got to do is on page 9 of the pack, we put the phone numbers for the organiser mobile and the organiser office. So you just need to give us a call and we'll let you back in.
It's important as well that you keep your badge on when you go down, because we're inclined to not let you back in unless you have it, just to make sure that no one's like swapping badges so people can come in and eat the food or take equipment, and you know, so always keep your badges on you at all times. I don't think there's anything else really to say.
Yeah. Obviously, if there's a fire, call 999, not security, and get out.
Yeah, like I said, there's a emergency phone just inside this office, or there's one out in the hallway if you do need to call anyone, like emergency, not parents or whatnot. But yeah, so
Yeah, that's better.
yeah, that's about it, I think. Any questions from anyone at all? Feel like I'm gonna there we go. Yeah, what's up?
Are there a few computer screens going free? Or maybe like full screen up?
Oh wait, if you want to use them, unfortunately they're all locked down. But if you want to hook it up to your laptop, I don't see a problem in that. Just, you know, as long as it's right at the end.
We're
Put it
pretty
back.
much at capacity. We've only got about, because we've got people coming from another uni as well. So they're yet to come. So basically, I think there's going to be 3 or 4
Spare
machines
computers,
spare.
yeah. I know a lot of people are on their laptops, but you know, like I said, they're all locked down. You know, so yeah. Any other questions? Any at all? If you want to borrow equipment, just come up in a minute and just ask one of us, and and we'll sort it out. As I said, we've got Kinects or Xbox controllers. I don't know if there's anything else. Okay. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the themes will be talked about. Well, we'll talk about the theme like just before the coding starts. You know, we want to make it as fair as possible and keep it to the 24 hours that we've got. I know it's another little bit of a wait, but it's, yeah. Have a walk around. Yeah, but yeah, let's sort that out at 11, so that's fine.
We'll make sure people don't.
Yeah. Just if you do want to leave and come back, make sure you're back by 11 if possible, please, and we can sort out the final bit before the coding, before the game creating. All right, if there's no more questions, I suppose you can all go back to what you were doing. Have a game at the Chinese.
Wow,
Chinese,
paper doodle.
paper doodle. Paper doodle. As I said, do it with different teams. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's networking from now until.
Very good.
Yeah. There's no. So,
I love you.